Hey, it's time to 11 from the X and Y Wifi battle from the PSS. Taking a quick look at the teams here. I'm bringing my Embor for the first time in a regular battle. The only time I'd used it before was in that free-for-all battle you might have seen about 2 weeks ago. Then I've got Espeon, which I was trying to use again. It finally got a little bit of use in the last battle where it really helped out by bouncing back some Stealth Rocks. And then my Dusknoir and Donphan, which had previously been unnamed the entire time I had them, have now gotten nicknames, which have probably been around for about 3 weeks now as of the time you're seeing this, since I gave them those names on August 1st, I believe, and this is probably getting uploaded near the end of August. And this battle was really amazing because the two crutch Pokemon I always use, Flarissa and Pyro, get absolutely no use whatsoever, while the lesser used ones like Embor and Espeon get some really great use finally, while moderately used Donphan and Dusknoir get some pretty good use also. And looking at the opponent's team, you're probably thinking, oh, this is just some dopey in-game team, this wasn't a real challenge. Wrong! This is not some dopey in-game team. This was a completely well-raised, competitive team, as you're about to see in the battle. But this person had about 600 wins, I believe. So Silica does not want to deal with this thing. There's no way she could deal with this in any possible way while this Greninja is at full health. If you get the nickname Silica, good for you. So, nicely, because of the Assault Vest, Flarissa puts off a little more Life Orb damage on this thing. Instead of just one Life Orb recoil, it gets 2. Thank you, Flarissa, even though you didn't get to attack. So Pyro comes out, and this surprised me so much. I was like, wait for it. Right now, as this happened, I was like, what the heck? Who carries Rock Slide on a Greninja? Since when do Greninjas have Rock Slide? Since when are mixed Greninjas carrying Rock Slide? Yeah, but now my Titan is gonna eat you. Sucker Punch. And that U-turn was the absolute best possible situation here. There could not have been a better move for him to use against me, from my point of view at least. From his point of view, it was the worst possible move. So here, I figured he was going to go for a Calm Mind, because he saw my Sucker Punch. He perfectly predicted that, thinking, because the way he sent it in seemed like he was going to go for a Calm Mind, and he perfectly predicted that and took out my Titan is gonna eat you. Well, Titan gonna eat you. Titan gun eat you. It's supposed to be Titan is gonna eat you, or Titan gonna eat you, but character limit, so. And the nickname I gave to Dusknoir, kinda sad, because if you know, well, if you have seen Sword Art Online, you know that Sachi's death was kinda sad. So here I made a bit of a mistake by keeping Sachi in for so long. What was nice here is that I got the second turn Wake Up and got off the Will-O-Wisp, but then I proceeded to make a mistake by keeping Dusknoir in. Here, I should have just gone out into Espeon to take the Sleep Powder. I completely didn't think that he was going to go for a second Sleep Powder, but in the long run, it didn't matter too much. In fact, it might have been a bit helpful. Okay, never mind, he went for the Synthesis. Forgot about that. So, I really should have switched out to Espeon there. But I got another second turn wake up. And the Fire Punch really did not do anything at all because of the thick fat. The sun was up. That would have done way more. So here, I'm not going to make the same mistake again. I know he's going to go for Sleep Powder. I know Espeon can bounce the Sleep Powder back. I know the Sleep Powder is not going to affect the Venusaur. And I know that this is going to scare the Venusaur out because he does not want to take a Psychic. I also know that... Well, and because I knew that, I went straight for the Calm Mind to set up. Not sure what he was going to switch out to, but whatever it was, Calm Mind was the best option to go for. And the damage on that thing. This Sylveon is obviously a special wall, and half damage it took. Unfortunately, because of the light screen and Citrus Berry, now it's going to take probably another 3 turns of attacking to take this thing out. And the Draining Kiss proved that he did not have any sort of real attacking move. And I'm not sure if he went for the Toxicure because he had absolutely nothing else to do, or if because he forgot of the Magic Bounce. Sorry if that just sounded completely weird. I think I just got tongue-tied, or I don't know what just happened, but that didn't sound right. So, now I know that the Toxic is going to take it out the very next turn, so I can set up another Calm Mind. So now I'm at +2 special attack, +2 special defense, and Espeon is prepared to take some lives. So I'm like, please survive. Yes, yes, you survived. I wish, though, that it had taken me down to red instead. Because there's no way I could survive 2 of them. If it had taken me down to red, the Slack Berry would have activated, and I would have been able to outspeed. But Espeon still got some great work in there with the Magic Bouncing, Psychic, and Dazzling Gleam. It didn't get as much use as I wanted to. But here, I wasn't going to make the mistake that he would figure I was going to go for... Well, he probably wanted me to think he was going to switch out, but I didn't take the chance and just went straight for the Shadow Sneak. So, Sachi is burned and is not going to be doing much damage. Just barely misses 2-hit KOing. Just barely. But not really big of a deal since... Okay, never mind. But it does 2-hit KO. Yay! So that means the first time I probably got minimum damage on that Brick Break the first time. I just said the first time twice. Sorry. So, nice double both side takeout there. And yes, Donphan and Dusknoir have names from the same thing. If you got the Sachi reference, then you obviously get the Silica reference. If you don't get why Dusknoir is named Sachi, it's because, well, Sachi's dead. Dusknoir's a ghost. Dark humor. Okay, shutting up now. And the Rock Polish was actually completely useless. I could have gone straight for the Earthquake here, and it wouldn't have mattered. I didn't really need the Rock Polish, which I realized afterwards. But, survive the 2 crunches, Berry activates, and hit this thing out with an earthquake. And that's the end of that. I was a little afraid there when I got the rock polish off and I realized I didn't need it and I should have gone for the earthquake, but then it was pretty much completely up to chance. Either I one-shotted the Tyrantrum, which I figured was probably going to happen, or I lost and I ended up one-shotting the Tyrantrum, which was great. So if you want to battle me, at me on Twitter asking for a battle. So, see you guys next time.